Hello students, I hope you all are fine at your home. Today we are going to discuss our English grammar topic name noun. A noun is a naming word. Naming word means that defines name of anything, name of a person, place, thing, quality, condition, action or feeling. Person such as Ritu, Veena, Shalu, Amit, place, Delhi, Mumbai, church, hospital, anything that can be considered as a place, thing, pen, book, hat, quality, honest, strength, and if we talk about condition, that means anger, happy, sad. It is just like a state of our mind, action, loss, exchange, celebration, anything, movement. We also consider movement in action. Now if we talk about noun types, so we see that there are of two types, that first is countable and second is uncountable. If we talk about countable noun, the noun that can be counted are called countable noun, that can be counted in our fingers. These nouns can take articles a and the, such as chair, table, book. See, if you can say chair, one chair, two chair, there are three chair, you can always say one chair, two bat, two ball, three ball, five ball, four ball, etc. On the other hand, if we talk about uncountable noun means the noun that can be counted, one, two, three, four. Sorry, that can't be counted. Uh, is in like as countable noun. For example, if we see the example of a non-countable, or you can say uncountable, that is water, sugar, oil. See, we never say that one water, two water, one sugar, two sugar. It always measure in how many sugar, how many oil, how many water, how much water, sorry. And there in countable noun there are three types of noun, that is proper noun, second is common noun, and third is collective noun. So we will start our first noun, that is categorized in countable noun, that is proper noun. Proper noun means name of people or place, such as your name, your friend's name, it may be your friend's name of your town, country. These words are called proper noun. They always begin with a capital letter. See, just like I underline India, I is written as capital letter. Neelu, N is also written as capital letter. Suman, S is also written as capital letter. Delhi, Delhi mein D is also written as capital letter. My name is Rekha. Here Rekha is a proper noun because it is a name of someone, proper name. Her name is Shalu. Again, it is an example of proper noun. I visited the Taj Mahal. See, Taj Mahal is a proper name of a historical monuments. So, so, uh, so we see, to learn the definition of proper noun, that any name of a person, any name of a town, any name of a country, we consider or we known as proper noun. Second thing, the days of the week and the months of the year are also known as proper noun. Just look at the example. Every Sunday we go to church. Here's Sunday. That is our proper noun. My sister was born in March month. In this sentence, March is also a proper noun. So we have learned the two things in proper noun, that the name of any person or any town or any country is known as proper noun, and the second things, the days of the week and the months of the year are also known as proper noun, and The third thing is the name of festival and some special days are also known as proper noun. Just like Diwali is my favorite festival, here Diwali is also a proper noun. And my mother likes Mother's Day, here Mother's Day is also a proper noun. And see, in proper noun we also include the name of building, mountains, rivers and seas are also our proper noun. Just like an example, river Ganga is very long. Here river Ganga is also known as proper noun. So we have learnt that proper noun, it is a name of any person, any town, any country. It is also considered as what? The name of the month, the name of the year, and name of building, mountains, rivers, seas, etc. And name of our festivals and special occasion also. All these things are included in which part? In proper noun. Okay, now come to our second type of noun, that is common noun. A common noun is a name for something which is common for many things, person or place, such as the boys, the student, teachers. If we take an example of student, we include all the students of the world, all the teachers of the world, all the teachers of the school. That is a common thing. Teacher means she is our English teacher. Our English teacher, that means a proper noun. But only if she is a teacher, it always qualifies that a common thing, that he or she includes in a group of teacher, that qualify as a common. Country, it can be referred to any country, nothing in particular. Just like as city, it can be referred to any city, nothing in particular. Therefore, what we have learnt, it is a name for a type of thing, person, species, etc., which denotes a general name for something. If we take an example, he is a wonderful player. He is a wonderful player. Here player means that it denotes a common thing, not in a particular manner. He is a man of dream. Here man also denotes a common thing, not a particular. He always plays cricket. Here cricket denotes the world's cricket. That is a common thing. Now if we see the third type, that is collective noun. A collective noun is a word for a group of things, people or animals, etc. Collective means a collection of everything. Collective, that means which can be collected. For example, family means a collection of member. Team means a collection of men. Jury also, cattle also. It can be both as a plural or as a singular collective noun. A crowd of people is an example of collective noun. A group of students, it is also an example of collective noun. A library of books, it is also an example of collective noun. So we have just completed our countable noun. These are the types of countable noun. In countable noun there are three types of noun, and the first is proper noun, second is common noun, and third is collective noun. Just recall all the things in a noun, that what is noun is a naming word, and what are the types of noun. There are two types of noun, that is countable and uncountable. In countable noun again there are three types of noun. The first is proper noun. Proper noun means a name of a proper person, or the days of the week, the months of the year, the name of festival or some occasions. And in common noun, which denotes something common, not in a particular manner. And the third is collective noun. Collective noun is a word for a group of things, people or animals, etc. So we have completed our countable noun. Tomorrow we will discuss our second and remaining thing, uncountable noun. So thank you for today. I hope you understood the concept of noun. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for watching.